Hi, good morning. I'll be waiting until about 10:05 to get started on the webinar. Just sit back and relax. Hi, I've just admitted another two guys. Just sit back, relax. We're gonna get started at 10:05. So just hang on. Hi, hello. Thanks for coming in. We're gonna get started at 10:05. Time now it's 10 o'clock. So just about another 5 minutes, and then we'll get started. Hi, thanks for joining. Just added another three. Time now is 10:01. We're going to get started at 10:05. So just sit back, relax, and wait for the show to get started. Hi, hello. Another three more just came in. We are just waiting for more guests to come in. Time now is at 10:03. We'll get started at 10:05. So just sit back, relax, and wait for everyone else to get settled in. Hi, hello there. Another one has just joined in. Time now is 10:04. We're going to get started at 10:05. So just hang on for a bit and then we'll get started. Okay, time now is 10:05. We'll get started right now. First and foremost, welcome and good morning to everyone. My name is Hussein. I am from Breakthrough Resources. Later on, I'll be introducing you to Breakthrough Resources, and also we will be introducing you to Shopline as well. First and foremost, my name is Hussein once again. Let's go through what we'll be going through later on. I'll just hang on for a bit. Here we go. Okay, for the timeline of today's webinar, first and foremost is introductions, which is introductions to Breakthrough Resources. We are a company who is in partnership with Shopline, the e-commerce platform. Next would be the main event, which is Shopline presenting to you about what you requested, the affiliate marketing, e-commerce, and also e-commerce and online businesses. Hang on, let me accept. Hi, thanks for coming into the room. Oh yeah, okay. So after introductions and also the main event, we will be introducing you to Breakthrough Resources Charles. He will be introducing you to the products that we have at Breakthrough Resources, and then later on will be feedback. Okay, who is Breakthrough Resources? We are a one-stop service provider for businesses looking to establish their first office or expand their existing operations into Singapore. What this means is if you're a new business or if you're new to the e-commerce site, we will be there to help you and assist you with any inquiries or issues you face. And then what services do we offer? We have a range of services. We have professional development courses. We give grants consulting. There are grants that we actually provide and consult upon before proceeding on to business. And then there's e-commerce consulting. So if you want to set up an e-commerce shop, we can definitely consult you and assist you with any inquiries. Next is brand marketing. We do have staffing support. So with staffing, we can assist you to do your own, to set up your own shop with, to create your own brand and marketing in your e-shop. Next is affiliates. With affiliates, we provide affiliate marketing. We do have certain affiliate links and partnerships with other vendors to assist you with your affiliate marketing efforts. And then next would be what's happening today. What we've done is we've teamed up with Shopline. Shopline, they are an e-commerce platform which is rapidly growing in the APAC region. I'll allow for our Shopline Alex to introduce you to more of what Shopline is. But for us, we are Breakthrough Resources. We are here to provide assistance with introducing you to Shopline. So sorry about that. Next, all right. Let's proceed on with Shopline. Alex, take the show.
Hey, hi Hussein. Thank you for the brief introduction of Breakthrough. Hi everybody. I'm representing Shopline and my name is Alex. As a partnerships associate. Just bringing you through. Just hang on. So, right. So welcome once again to e-commerce and digital business. So at Shopline, we have teamed up with Breakthrough Resources, as what Hussein has correctly mentioned. This is a content flow that I'll be going through. Who we are. Understand that some of you have feedback that you want to learn more about affiliate marketing as well as dropshipping. So it is part of the content as well. And last but not least, demonstrating to you about Shopline platform and how we bring those two topics coming in together practically. Who we are Asia's largest smart commerce enabler. So as of today, I will call ourselves Asia's Shopify, right? So we have more than 350,000 brands in Asia that build their stores on our platform itself. So we are a full feature platform that empowers all the brands to succeed in e-commerce, right? Social commerce, online to offline in terms of POS system, as well as cross-border retailing. And beyond that, we also have our own platform of marketplace integration of Shopee and Lazada, as well as having our own smart ads in terms of digital marketing with partners like Facebook, as well as TikTok. Right. So we are operational in 10 cities across 9 countries, mainly in Southeast Asia, as well as North Asia, China, Taiwan, as well as Hong Kong, and then locally in Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia as well. Right. So globally, we have more than 2,000 employees worldwide. And we have also received strategic investments by Alibaba as well as Joy Team. So here are the 4 different solutions that Shopline provide our merchants to build on. Firstly, as mentioned, is e-commerce, right? A very basic store, online store that empowers, enables you to go on to creating your own store online, and then you can facilitate the payments as well as logistics thereafter, and then bringing your products from your own warehouse, eventually reaching to your customers' home. Secondly is social commerce, right? Social commerce, as the name suggests, is social media as well as enabling commerce to happen on it, right? So via 2 options, either the live commerce, which is Facebook live streaming, or even Instagram live streaming. And last but not least, chat, right? What is chat all about? Is Facebook DMs, IG DMs, or even WhatsApp messages, right? Every time you speak to customers via all of the social media channels, via the DMs, you're able to definitely make transactions thereafter, right? On the third one is our POS system, where we combine or we set up the linkage between online store as well as offline store, so that whatever transactions happen in your own physical store, it will be reflected on the back end on the online store as well. And last but not least, marketplace integration. A lot of us start our businesses on Shopee as well as Lazada today. So how can we then, if you, let's say you want to come on board Shopline to build your own brand.com. So today I have an Alex store in Shopee and Lazada. Next week I want to have alex.com, right? So my own branding. That is where you build on Shopline. We can bring the products together so that you can seamlessly connect and sync all the products in one single, very optimal process. Beyond that, we have our payments, logistics, and advertising partners via our OneShip account for logistics itself, right? So these are some of our regional as well as local merchants. So regionally, we count the likes of Fujitsu, Beichunqiang, A6, Medicube, as well as the Golden Duck, for example. In terms of local, we count the likes of Lush, Dada, right? Celebration, Hardy Hardy, English Marketplace, so on and so forth. Some of the superstars or MediaCorp artists you can think of, such as Li Teng, Ponsak, their stores are also built on Shopline itself, right? So who are our partners? So we categorize our partners into 5 main pillars: media and advertising, which is your Google, Meta, TikTok, big players out there; our logistics, our payment partners, as well as our academies and associations, which some of you might come from, right? As well as technology and ecosystem partners, such as Breakthrough Resources, Aspire, Zero, and so on and so forth. Right. So the next question is then definitely, why is there a need to set up an e-commerce store? Perhaps when you are already on marketplace, or even if you're not up there, how can you effectively start your own business? The most straightforward way and the most low cost effective way is definitely to set up an online store, right? First and foremost, you will have your ownership of your client data, where you're able to build a customer email list and then directly market it to them. Of course, you can definitely argue that all the marketing work is on your hand, but that also means that it's increased ownership, as well as you can personalize all of these email and then market it to them directly, compared to if you're on marketplaces. Sorry. Right. Second, but it is also on site traffic. You're able to learn more about your audience, about your customers, who they are, where they are from as well, and then how many of them have transacted. And of course, if they have abandoned their cart or abandoned their checkout, you can understand further why they did that as well, right? And then you can focus on the efforts on those channels as well. Say, for example, you know that this pool of customers are coming directly to your store versus this pool of customers that comes from your Facebook live streaming versus another pool that comes from Instagram Live. So all of this, you are able to get a sensing of where you can target your emails or your efforts to all individual channels. Last but not least, you are also able to get higher profit. Why so? It is because you can target with accurate email targeting. You're able to offer discounts, loyalty cards, as well as to provide exceptional customer service. You're able to ask for feedback, very, very personalized things you can do directly with your customers compared to having on marketplace, for example, right? So these are some of the most used apps out there right now in the market. In terms of e-commerce, we count the likes of WooCommerce, Shopify, Shopee, Q10, Lazada, and even Taobao, which is your marketplace, right? And then in the middle, we count affiliate marketing. Some of you might have heard of these apps, some of you might have not, but do not worry, right? Referral Candy is one of the most popular ones, together with Impact.com. GoAppPro, Upmo, and BigScroll are all up and coming affiliate marketing platforms that enable businesses to subscribe onto it and then enable all of this affiliate marketing features. Last but not least, in terms of drop shipping, Orbolo, Apollo, Printify, CJ Dropshipping are the most commonly used drop shipping apps out there, right? So they are your platforms that enable you to create a drop shipping business and then facilitate the suppliers to be able to bring your products directly to your customers, right? I'll go through the flow for dropshipping shortly. Tapping on affiliate marketing through Shopline, what exactly is affiliate marketing, right? It is a great way to increase your reach as well as raise brand awareness without breaking your bank. So you are effectively able to lower your upfront cost and help your business build trust and drive traffic to your site. You're basically affiliate marketing, as the name suggests, you're tapping on followers, affiliates, partners to help you spread the word of your store, right? So first and foremost, it is you help to create brand awareness because each of the consumer or your content creator has their own set of followers or own set of audiences, and they are more likely to trust what they say lah. Because, for example, if I have a friend, is a word of mouth referral, my friend will definitely speak good things about my store. And then from there, as a merchant, as a store, I'll give him 5% cut of the sale. So this is essentially how affiliate marketing can help to work. Number two, about ownership, right? You can handpick your affiliates by yourself, which is you can pick your friends or you can pick certain social media influencers that you want to work with. For every transaction, you give them a cut of it. So you need to make sure that these affiliates resonate with your brand and of course, the area of influence. For example, if you are selling fitness-related equipment, but then you are tapping onto the beauty influencer. So there's definitely a mismatch of the area of influence right there. Last but not least is low cost, because most of the programs out there are commission-based, which is why I mentioned 5%, 10%. That means that you will only need to pay when there's a sale being transacted. Okay. So at Shopline, what have we done? Right, we came out with our own affiliate marketing app, which I'll show you shortly later on. It allows you to effectively and seamlessly integrate it together with your e-commerce store, and more importantly, at zero cost, right? What are the commonly pain points that we have identified and we are seeing out there? First and foremost, the current existing platforms do not have offer sufficient commission configuration for their users, right? So we want to enable multiple commission configuration such that you can select the most suitable one to distribute a commission to your affiliates. Second, there's currently a one-size-fits-all distributed discount setting. So what we have done is we are able to set special discounts for each distributor so that all of its consumers can actually enjoy preferential rates depending on the rates that you set. Last but not least, there's a lack of data management so that merchants, clients are unable to effectively track expenses. At Shopline, our affiliate marketing app allows us to accurately record each commission in the admin panel and then generate monthly bill that ensure that each of your expense can be accurately tracked, right? Right, so that is the concept of affiliate marketing, a very quick, brief one. Next, we talk about drop shipping. right? But before that, feel free to shout out your questions on the group, on the chat, Zoom chat. Hussein, myself, and Charles will answer any questions at the end of the presentation. Right, moving on to drop shipping, right? Not sure how many of you have heard the term of drop shipping. Essentially, it is a business model where merchants will sell goods without having the need to hold any inventory and yet still being able to make profits from the sale. So a very simple diagram over here, you can see that customers will place an order from your online store. Say for example, $500. What happens thereafter is this order will be forwarded automatically to the supplier, which is your Obolo, Apollo, CJ Dropshipping, so on and so forth, all those platforms, right? So then the suppliers, once they record that order and that transaction, they will ship directly to your customer's address without needing your own intervention. When I say your, it refers to merchants like yourself who has built an online store with Shopline. So effectively, you'll keep X dollars, in this case, $100 profit. So you can see that as an online store owner, you are not holding any inventory. You are just effectively the middleman that facilitates this entire process. Obviously, you need your platform to be able to have that kind of facilitation technology. Okay, right. So what are some of the benefits of dropshipping? First and foremost, zero inventory means that you also have zero inventory costs. Right? There's absolutely no need to hold any inventory. But of course, there's a downside. It also means that you are reliant on the suppliers to have that set of inventory, and also your timing to deliver to the customers are also longer in this case. Second, there's also increased product selection. It's because you have no need to hold any inventory. You can list as many product listings on your store, as many as you want out there, right? Third, you can increase business scalability. Without inventory, as many product selection as you can list on your store. In this case, such a win-win situation, your business can definitely scale large. However, you need to be mindful of selecting the right drop shippers out there, as well as suppliers. Trust is a huge part of the drop shipping business, because people will you'll be liable when it comes directly to customers, because they purchase the thing on your store without knowing that the supplier is the one that is directly dealing with him, right? Right, so what are certain product categories that you can consider drop shipping? So the following, such as apparel, footwear, beauty and personal care, kitchen and dining, so on and so forth. All of these items are what I call pretty low to mid value items that merchants, clients like yourself, when you set up online store, when you set up drop shipping, you can list all of these items and possible less than $100 items onto your store as well. So then it reduces the risk on your end as well, right? So at Shopline, we have facilitated and created the API integration to certain of these apps that I mentioned earlier on, right? So there are three commonly pain points that we have identified. First and foremost, dropshipping platforms have been overselling products with a lack of reliable references. So what we have done internally, and still a work in progress as well, is we came up with an app called Shopline Catcher, right? With this app, there's an AI included in it, which allows it to be intelligently selects and analyze product popularity based on sales and advertising for that particular product on that particular platform that is most suitable for your business, of course. Second, there's always been a lot of manual copy and pasting of product information from platform to platform. So what we want to enable our merchants to do is to reduce this entire inefficiency. So effectively, when you do a product listing from your listing of the product from Apollo, for example, it is directly, everything is copied and pasted into Shopline backend system itself, right? Last but not least, we know and we understand that it is managing a warehouse inventory a huge headache to merchants. So when it comes to dropshipping, there's absolutely no need to stock up inventory in advance. Our platforms that we are connected with will be the one responsible for it, right? Right. So before I go into the product demonstration, just want to give you a brief highlight about why Shopline. Right. First and foremost, we provide an all-rounded solutions for global expansion. Right. So we are in the middle of all three topics that I shared earlier on in terms of e-commerce, in terms of dropshipping, as well as in terms of affiliate marketing, right? How does having an all-rounded solutions help with the global expansion? It's definitely first and foremost, it helps to increase the value of your brand and help you become a leader in your market segment, right? So if you have your feet in e-commerce, dropshipping, and affiliate marketing, you're well connected to the verse of spreading your name out there, right? We help our brands achieve brand operations as well as lead industry trends by offering all of these solutions to the merchants yourself. Okay. Last but not least, our app ecosystem, right? We have more than 100 over apps, and more than about 60% is built in-house. So what this also means is we have our dedicated team of 2,000 R&D developers. So they are always committed to developing in-house apps for all of our merchants, right? This will enable higher conversion as well as broader marketing for the business itself. Why do we choose to in-house develop apps rather than wholly relying on third-party apps? The main reason is definitely we want ownership as well as faster iteration speed and higher compatibility, because our engineers build the online store on the platform itself, right? We know the nitty-gritty details of each of the platform coding, so on and so forth, such that our apps, when we developed it, we can accurately compatible with the store apps itself, the store coding, sorry. Right. And last but not least, all of these self-developed apps are offered at zero cost as compared to your third-party apps, right? Because third-party apps, you need to purchase a subscription on the plan itself. Then from there, you need to pay extra on top of your weekly or monthly subscription or yearly subscription on Shopline platform. Right. So moving on to the next phase is the Shopline Demo, right? So on Shopline Demo, how it's going to work is this is your typical online store. This is my demo store, right? So you on the top, you have your announcement bar, you have your menu navigation, which has your drop down, right? And then definitely in your homepage, you have your banners, you have your words, right? You can shop by category, so on and so forth. Even product recommendation, the brands will carry as well. Okay, right. So when we talk about affiliate marketing, I'll just zoom right into affiliate marketing. At the bottom, where I included it is affiliate program. When I click into it as a customer who is interested to become an affiliate of Big Boss itself, right? It will prompt them this particular page, right? Affiliate program, looking for extra income, make money easily, right? And then you can simply join us today. How can you do it? 3 simple steps. You can join for free, sign up in a couple of manner, right? Input your details and you're done, right? As a merchant, what you need to do on the back end is to enable this affiliate to join your program, right? You're able, then after that, you're able to promote and then earn money, right? So just to give you a very quick rundown, right? So I'll click on join us today, right? So I'm currently already affiliate member, right? So yeah, so that's why this is my dashboard account. This is how it looks like. So I can choose which bank account I want to input my details into it as well, right? So then it allows the merchant on the back end, once an affiliate link gets successfully received and transacted upon, right? As a merchant, I can easily give you the commission right away. So that's why you need all your payment methods, your inbound payment methods, PayPal, Alipay, or even bank transfer, right? So then as an affiliate marketer, you're able to see your performance, right? How much you have earned, how much have you enabled sales to be on, how many orders have you enabled, right? As well as how many affiliate distributors have you invited on your end. You're able to generate referral links as well. It's been automatically generated for you. Your coupon code is over here. You can definitely edit your own coupon code and shout it out on your own diaries, blog posts, or even Instagram, for example, right? And then, of course, we have different levels that has been set by the merchant. Level 1 is, for example, 5%. Level 2, it can be 7%. Level 3 can be 10%. So this is why I call it commission tiering. So the more people you shout out to and the more of them transacting, your level increases accordingly as well. You're definitely able to invite more affiliates into it by just sending them this link, and then they can sign up as an affiliate as well, right? So then the numbers will increase accordingly. Right, under payments, you can see how much has been paid, what's the unpaid commissions, and the expected commission you will be able to earn, right? So under here, the order and the details, whoever that you have used your codes, all the orders will be reflected over here as well. In terms of products, these are some of the products that you can specifically share the link to your friends or to your connections that you think that needs to be shout out as well, right? So for example, as a merchant, I would like to promote this Henry 3.0 race white helmet. What I do is I tap onto my pool of affiliates. I tell them, hey guys, I would like you guys to help me promote this particular helmet. So on my end as an affiliate person, influencer, what I will do, I just click on share link, right? So I copy the link and then I'll share it onto my Instagram page, so on and so forth, right? So on the back end, this is how it looks like on the back end. So under apps itself, on the left is what we call the admin panel, where you have your homepage, your order management system, your product management system, your customers, your discounts, so on and so forth. For affiliate marketing in particular, under apps, right, what you can do is you can go into the App Store, you can Google straight away affiliate, right, marketing. Once you're in it, you can just take a look at this particular link, right? So affiliate marketing, it gives a description of what this particular app can deliver itself, right? Click into use now, which you directly link you back to the store itself, right? Under affiliate marketing, you're able to, as a merchant in this case, right, you're able to set all of the settings that you have seen earlier on in the previous window that I showed you guys. Okay, so you're able to see an overview of all of your affiliate results, whether the number of visitors, the page view, the orders, the order amount, commissions, so on and so forth, the number of new distributors as well. And of course, each of the distributor data, how many have they shared, the page views, visitors. So obviously, the higher your page views or the shares of this particular distributor, you want to invest more in this particular distributor. It can range from the number of followers they have on social media accounts, right? The more social media followers you have, the greater your reach, definitely, right? However, out of this reach, how many of them eventually purchase, that remains to be seen. And that is why we have this thing called the average transaction value as well, right? As a distributor or from a merchant's perspective, you're able to add distributor, and then you are able to take a look at how many of them are pending, and then you can approve all of these distributors accordingly, right? So then you are we call it KYC, know your customers. In this case, know your distributor. So you can click into it, know who he is, right? As straightforward as it is, right? And when he has joined, so on and so forth, on the specific data sets that this particular person has, right? In terms of commission, we are split into three different areas. Firstly is the distributor commission. Second is the special product. And lastly, multi-level distribution, right? Under the distributor's commission, as earlier I mentioned, you're able to tier your commissions, right? So your basic one, when you join, it will be 5%. Once your sales have reached probably $200, you're able to earn 7% as an affiliate, right? And then reaching to about 500 and above, you're able to earn 10% of the entire sales volume. Of course, you're able to assign distributors commission, right? Apart from this 5, 10, 7, 10%, which is fixed, right? You're able to target specific distributors to give them more commissions depending on the performance and the comfort that you are comfortable with, of course. So there's a lot of flexibility in this area, right? In terms of special product, you're able to set specific commissions for specific products that you would like to specially recommend your affiliate to shout it out for you. So that is the whole purpose of this particular page, right? Under multi-level distribution, think of it as a multi-level marketing, or what we call MLM, right? So as a direct distributor, you earn 5%. Your level 1 distributor who invited you in, he will earn from you as well. So it keeps stepping on to your entire chain of network, multi-level we call it, right? So that is the whole purpose behind this particular multi-level distribution. So you recommend your friend recommend another friend, and then particularly the other friend transacts it based on their referral code. So then as the base referral, you ultimately you still get to earn something. So that's a win-win-win situation, right? You're also able to set discounts in particular to the specific discount code right? So for example, get $10 discount after applying the distribution discount code. In fact, what I call in this particular case is give 10%, get 10%, right? For the particular affiliate himself, right? So what will he earn? He will earn 10%. What the customer will earn is that $10 discount of the particular product, right? Under bill management, as mentioned, so this bill management is really ultimately at the end of the month, for example, when you do your accounts, you're able to track how much are you distributing, how much commissions are you distributing to your affiliates. So that is the whole purpose behind bill management. Order management allows you to take a look at all of the orders that is transacted via affiliates. That is the purpose behind this. Right, of course, you're able to do general settings in terms of email notification, order attribution, so on and so forth. So this is the idea behind how Shopline has seamlessly figured a way to came up with their own in-app, which is our affiliate marketing app designed free of charge to all our merchants that's built on our platform. If you go on to referral candy, you go on to other third-party affiliate marketing platform, you will be required to purchase extra subscription plans on those apps itself. Okay. Yes. So. Right. So one of the question, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll just reply the questions later on in the case. Right. Moving on to drop shipping. Because one of the question was to prevent the copy and pasting of the product information. Right. Under drop shipping, okay, just hang on itself. Right. Back to Big Boss itself. All of these products, you wouldn't know which products are a drop shipping product or a product that I'm holding in inventory. Right, customers wouldn't know at all. So in this case, when I click as a merchant, when I created this, I will know which product is a drop shipping product. Right. So if you take a look at this particular watch, right, this I will tell everybody it is a drop shipping product. Right. Why so? On the front end, you won't be able to tell at all. On the back end, later I'll show you why. So this is a ZL27 smartwatch, multifunction, heart rate, so on and so forth. Right. So you're able to select the different colors and then you're able to purchase thereafter. Right. So what happens now as a customer when I click into buy now? Okay. When I click into the buy now, I'll do the normal transactions out there, right? Like how you go onto all your online store. I click into it, complete order, continue payment, right? Shipping and everything is all demonstration purposes. Okay. So continue the payment. What I'll do is I'll do a manual pay now. I'll click on complete order, right? So with this order already done, what I do on the back end is I'll receive a notification. Okay. Right, as of 10:37 a.m. today at 20th of July, I received an order by Alex. Right, so over here, it is this particular watch. It is black in color. Right, what I'll do, because it's a manual pay now, I receive a pay now from Alex himself, so I'll just click on mark as paid. Right, I'll click OK. Once this is done, what happens to this particular order? It gets reflected on the dropshipper platform. Okay, obviously, as a merchant yourself, you need to be able to link your Shopline platform together with a dropshipping platform. For this particular case, I'll use Apollo as the dropshipper. So over here, I got, as mentioned, Shopline Catcher. I got Apple dropshipping. I got Buttontify dropshipping. I got Kakaklo dropshipping, as well as print on demand and dropshipping. So all of these 5 apps are available free of charge in terms of the integration process from Shopline to these 5 different apps. Okay, so the one that's developed in-house is a Shopline Catcher. Right, the one that I'll be demoing to you guys right now will be the Apollo dropshipping. Right, click into it, click on use now. Right, it will be automatically linked. Obviously you need to enable the connection, which I did yesterday already. So it gets reflected over here. Right. So under this particular platform itself, I'll go on to find product. Right. So I'll find that particular product, that watch. Right. So Okay, so just imagine just now that watch is reflected over here. What I can do if I want to publish this particular product into my store, I can simply click into it. What I will do is I'll click into, just hang on, add to import list, right? So once I click into add to import list, what it does on the back end under products is in my import list, I'll be able to see this particular product, right? To answer Jang Hoon's your question of manually copy and pasting information pain point, right? So the product details are written over here. The description in this Upwallow is written over here. I've never done anything to it, right? I'm relying on Upwallow's platform to give me all of the information. What I do next is, because the Shopline store is directly integrated with Upwallow, this collection is what you will see under all of these different categories, which is part of my store, right? What I'll do is I'll go straight into accessories, right? I'll click into it. I'll click push to store, right? So then it will begin the import, right? Okay, while this is happening, you'll notice that on the left, it is the admin panel, similar to what you see on the Shopline platform, right? Under the orders, right? Earlier on, I make a transaction of that smartwatch. That particular order will be directly reflected into this particular orders page on Upwallow, which I'll show you once this import is being done. Okay. You just hang on for a little bit. Right, so the import is successful. So what happens on your back end store itself, you will see it being reflected under your product page. Okay, so what it means by you do not need to manually copy and paste all the information. Everything of the information is reflected over here. Your product title, your product description, everything is here, right? Your product images and videos, if there is, will be reflected directly as well, right? Your colors for the variations will be here. Your SKUs will directly be reflected over here, as well as your pricing, right? I do not need to even set my pricing, but if I want to manually do it, I can, right? So under your search engine optimization, you can change the link as well, right? So which for this particular demonstration, I won't be doing so, right? So what I'll do next is, it is already in shelf. So, right, so it's automatically pushed to my shelf. What I will do is I'll show you, right? Under my big boss, back to big boss itself, continue shopping, right? Under accessories, there you go, right? So your watch is being reflected over here immediately. So it's a simple 3 or 4 click process, and it's up there. So I got 2 watches right now. There you go. So I can immediately purchase it, and that particular order will be reflected on the Upwallow account, right? So under the orders, earlier on 10:37 a.m., I recorded a transaction, right? So at 20th July, focusing on this one, right? That order has been effectively replicated or directly integrated and reflected over on this particular Upwallow order page. What on your end, what you do is to click into it, and then you can make the purchase on behalf of the customers on your own end as a merchant, right? You can pick credit card, you can click on to confirm. Obviously, you need to set up your credit card account over here. You can choose your own shipping method, so on and so forth as well. So once you have paid the platform to the supplier, what the supplier will do is, on their end, they'll receive this particular order and they'll ship directly to the customer's address. So that is what I meant by the entire process that I showed you earlier on. So this is how dropshipping works. Obviously on Upwallow, there are other functions, such as you can create your own branding as well, right? So under your own branding project, you can create for beginners, so on and so forth, you can create your own logo on it as well, right? I won't go deep dive into it. I'll let you figure it out if you're interested to find out more. So there are a lot of different product categories out there that you can think you want to sell. For example, you want to create an electronics accessories business. You can always do an entire shop of drop shipping, selling from iPhone cover accessories to cables, so on and so forth as well, right? So everything, once it's in the import list, you can shoot it to your online store directly and then allow your clients, customers to make the transaction accordingly. Most importantly, the best part about Apollo, it is free of charge. You do not need to subscribe to it. What you just need to do is to purchase or rather add your own credit card details into it, such that whenever there's an order that comes into it, you can pay for the order and then the supplier will ship that particular product or order to the customers at the end of the day. All right. So there are pricing rules that you can set as well. What is the markup? What's the multiplier that you want to set? And at the end of the day, the retail price is being counted for you. So in my case, I would love to earn 200%. That's why my multiplier is written as 2. Okay. Right. So that is drop shipping as a whole. You can always have affiliate as well, so on and so forth, inventory profile as well. So this is just one of the many drop shipping platforms. The next one that I'll hope to share with you is our Shopline Catcher, right? So what is the Shopline Catcher? It is still a work in progress. So it's not the best yet, but so it is developed in-house. Is what I call intelligence selection. So over here, these are the products mainly shipping to USA only, right? These products are received from Amazon itself, right? You get market insights categories. So we can see that this is a selection of the analytics behind what Shopline has done, right? What is the hottest ranking clothing and accessories? What's the number one? It is cosmetics, bags and cases, right? For ladies, right? For the growth, in terms of growth, it is women's and lingerie, right? And then for those that is falling behind, it will be thermal. Perhaps because in US now it is, I think, summer, if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. That is why thermal clothing or your winter clothing are being falling behind, right? You can also take a look at site analytics, right? To check out more of it as well. Okay, you're definitely able to import your list, just like similar to Apollo. And of course, you can manage your purchasing. Earlier on, you can see that I did the smartwatch transaction, right? And then I can add a note, I can click on to order, right? So this one, we cannot do it right now because it is on Apollo's platform, not on Catcher's platform. Yeah, right. So that is the demonstration for Shopline Catcher as well as for drop shipping platform. I hope you guys understand a little bit more behind affiliate marketing as well as drop shipping platform via Shopline, right? Then the next question would definitely be, how much does it cost to subscribe onto Shopline itself, right? On a monthly basis, what you see here are 5 different plans. The pricing is in US dollars. The most commonly used plans is your starter plan as well as your essential plan. So if you were to convert in terms of US dollar, if you're on starter plan, month on month, it will be about 50 Sing dollars. $50 to create your own e-commerce store, to effectively be able to enjoy a lot of those apps as well as the functions and features that I showed you guys earlier on. Right. So if you do have any questions, definitely continue to ask them on the chat. Yeah, so that comes to the end of my presentation. I'll pass it on to Charles, who will carry on with your next segment of the presentation itself.
Thank you so much, Alex. Hello, Hussein, can I trouble you with the slides? Okay, so while waiting for the slides, hi everybody, a very good morning to every one of you. So just some simple interaction. I can see that there are some questions being asked and posted. So who over here actually runs your own business? Anybody? If you are, just type in the Zoom chat me, M-E. For those that has your own business, no, just type the word ME in the Zoom chat. Anybody? if you're a business owner, I think this is also a very good chance to share what you are doing so that more of us will know what you are doing and potentially you might have some referrals. So everybody's very quiet today. I think that's probably it's still morning, so we haven't warmed up our engine. So I think we are waiting for all the chats to be typed on the Zoom chat. Maybe I'll just get started with my segment first. And along the way, similarly, if you have any questions, feel free to type in the Zoom chat. So yeah, hi everybody again. Next. All right, so my segment over here today is very straightforward. I think Alex has did a very great job to explaining what Shopline system is. I personally have used it before and I actually benefited from the affiliated system as well. I mean, as compared to conventional affiliated system, whereby we do manual calculation, what he has is very, the system that Shopline has is very robust in the sense that all these calculations can be calculated automatically. So you have salesperson, you have affiliates. I think this Shopline system is the best system that you can get to achieve achieve certain automations that you want in your business. So I think the most important question is how can I benefit from this wonderful system? So that's where over here today I would like to actually introduce you to the world of grants. I mean, over here in Singapore, the Singapore government actually gives us a good privilege for business owners, especially those SMEs over here. So how are we able to maximize this Shopline system at the same time not burning a big hole in our pocket? I mean, just having our hands on the Shopline system itself and based on what they have is already a very good cost. But as business owners, we're always thinking, how can we lower our costs further? How can we maximize the best result yet pay the least? This is what is always on our mind as business owners. Don't you agree? I mean, definitely you're nodding your head as you listen to me, sharing about this. So that's why over here, I'm going to share more about the grant side, how it's able to help you guys get the best, system, but yet lower your cost at the same time. Next. So today, what I'll be talking about is these two grants, the hiring grants and the e-commerce grants. So e-commerce grants, I think you know it. E-commerce grants itself, we're actually talking about the system for Shopline. And hiring grants itself, we're able to reduce the cost. So maybe I will just share more over here. So there are two grants that I would like to share. So first of all, I won't go into chronological order. I'll talk about the e-commerce grants as well. So whatever Alex mentioned, definitely it has interest you. You are very keen on looking at it. And the best part is we are able to help you claim up to 70 to 80% for this system that you would like through this e-commerce grant. How does it work? We're actually applying through this grant called PSG. Through this PSG grant, that's where you're able to subsidize the amount of percentage that you can get your hands on this Shopline system. So whoever is interested, you can actually send a DM to Hussein to let him know that you're actually interested in this grant. And that's where he will actually prepare for you guys, for those that are interested. Okay, so it's a very straightforward grant. Whatever things that you are looking at the Shopline system, you can claim up to 70 to 80% for this e-commerce grant. Okay, and secondly, let's talk about the hiring grant itself. So the second grant that I would like to mention to all business owners out here is, for us, we are always looking for hires. We are always looking to get new recruitments to expand and scale our business. I mean, no business can do by ourselves, one-man show and all these things. That's very challenging. And we are always looking at how can I hire more? Because the more I hire, the more I can expand my business. But we know that if I've hired before, it is a very expensive process. You're in and out of your talents, whether you can find the right person to stay and all these things. And that's why over here, simple tagline here as well is, through breakthrough resources, we're able to help you reduce the cost of up to 60 to even 100% of new hires and existing hires up to 2 to 9 months of their salary. And for those that are keen, simply DM Hussein just to let him know that you're keen on this hiring grant. It's a very straightforward thing. If you're hiring, intending to hire, planning to hire, or whatsoever, this is able to help you reduce your operating costs. We talk about hiring costs itself. It is expensive and bulky. A fresh grad just out of university, you're going to pay them 3,000 plus per month, man. And if you're engaging them for about minimum 1 year, right, that's about 36,000 out already. And imagine what this grant can do for you to help you reduce the cost. But just the next. Okay, so this is just simple cost of engaging breakthrough resources. I'm just going to run through very quickly. And of course, if you are keen, like what I mentioned, DM Hussein, just to find out more about how you are able to engage breakthrough resources for this grant. Okay, so this slide is talking about the recruitment grant itself. We also, breakthrough resources is also a licensed recruiter. So if you need certain hires, finding talent is very challenging. You can actually engage breakthrough resources, engage us to do the hiring process for you. So without hire and with hire, I think this is the amount as per follow. Next, I think the previous slide. Yes, and of course over here, this is the rough estimated cost for the Shopline system itself. As mentioned, can claim up to 70 to 80% subsidies of the retail cost of the website plus 1 year subscription. Next. Okay, and I think most importantly, whatever that is mentioned over here, we know that there's always subsidies and grants by the government. However, such grants don't last long. What do I mean by that? All these grants actually have an expiry date. But what is the expiry date? It's always an unknown because things always changes. I give an example. In 2021, there used to be a grant whereby you can claim for laptops, for hardware devices under the business grant portal. But now if you go into it, you can't find it because the grant has ended for that. And luckily for myself, at that point in time, I actually applied for it. So I actually get subsidies for my hardware. So why do I actually bring this example? For those that have claimed for the laptops before, congratulations to you. For those that not and you just hear today, I'm sorry, there isn't such grant anymore. So if you like, maybe you have to wait for another provider to provide. And that provider used to be Singtel, a very recognized company, recognized company or enterprise like in Singapore. So this whole thing that I would like to point out to you is these grants don't last long. If you want to have the benefit of the best system in the market, you want to lower your operating costs, the best way is to, and if you have intention of doing so already, I think this is a very good time for you to dwell on it and also to, apply for these grants, because to emphasize again, these grants don't last long. We don't know when the expiry date will be, and we don't know how long it will last. We hope that it will last forever, but nothing lasts forever. Next. All right. So whatever that I share is just a very simple summary and simple sharing about how you're able to lower your operating costs through grants. So in breakthrough resources is very simple. How we are actually angering this whole project, right, for you business owners is how are we able to help you lower your costs. And of course, if you want to find other ways to lower your costs that's not presented in the slide, feel free to approach us and we can share with you how other ways can help you to lower your current cost of operation. So this is for me. Anybody has any questions that you'd like to ask? If not, for those that are interested in whatever that I mentioned, or in general, you just want to know, hey, Charles, after listening to you, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I know one thing. I want to find out how I can lower my cost of business. Can you find out how breakthrough resources, myself, can help you, business owners, lower your cost? Just DM Hussein. You can actually scan here, you can email him, or you can send him a Zoom chat if you are keen to find out how you can lower your cost further. If after whatever I share, you don't understand, but one thing that you want to know is how to lower your cost, just feel free to DM Hussein, our host. Any questions that you have? Anybody has any last minute questions or any burning questions they'd like to ask? Okay, if not, then I'll just pass the time over to Hussein first. If you have any question, you can still feel free to type in the Zoom chat. If not, thank you so much.
Hi, yeah, I think we may have missed one question. I think we need Alex to confirm whether he's answered this or not. It says, does importing of product details have to be manual or won't it be cumbersome kind of thing?
Right, Jang Hun, importing of product details have to be manual. Won't it be cumbersome if the update has to be done manually? Import of product details has to be done manually. Sorry, when you mentioned about manual importing of product details and about daily, I don't think you need to. If I understand your question correctly, you don't need to, because what you can simply do is to select the products that you want to import into your store, right? From the beginning. Right from the beginning, you should have an idea of what your business wants to sell. What's your business, what kind of categories, what kind of industry you would like your business to be in. And then from there, you focus on the amount of product categories that you want to sell. And then slowly zooming in like a funnel, right? From the top, which industry you want to be in, what kind of products you want to go for. And then you narrow it down to certain key specific products. And then from there, shortlist them and then go into Wallow, for example. And then click on the number of products that you like to add into your import list. And then from there, you can successfully click on one of the button. And then every of the product will be automatically imported into Shopline's backend. Yeah. So I'd say that no, it's not, doesn't have to be. The only manual process is you need to select the products that you want to import, definitely, right? Because the system is not so smart to understand, oh, you want XYZ products. Yeah, so I wouldn't say it will be cumbersome. Yeah.
Okay. If there are any other questions, just post them now. If not, then we are going to proceed to slowly close the event. But before you guys go, I would really humbly request your feedback on our program. At first and foremost, I'm greatly appreciative of Alex from Shopline for coming in and actually providing this providing us knowledge on the matters at hand. Honestly, really grateful. Somebody from the inside who knows the platform and is able to show you what exactly needs to be done, how it's done. He's here to answer your questions if at all you need to ask anything. I personally have found it very cumbersome to go through those Q&As, those chatbots that you have to go through in other platforms. Not saying it's a bad thing, but it's honestly, on a personal perspective, I find it very cumbersome. And the fact that you have somebody on the inside already here ready to answer your questions, honestly, I'm really appreciative. Thank you, Alex. If there aren't any further questions, I also want to say thanks to Charles. Charles, thank you so much for explaining on the products that we have at Breakthrough Resources. If you guys have any feedback, you can use my feedback QR code over here. If you have any other inquiries, you may proceed with either DMing me, or you can also can go through the feedback form as well. Another thank you to Charles, and also thank you to all of you for attending. Very grateful. And then let's see what's next that we have. And so basically, thank you once again for being here with us. We hope to see you guys again soon. We hope to create more content for you guys. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.